everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. So it's a new week. What's the day? It's the 27th of January 2020, obviously. Yeah, so it's actually already 4:15, and that's because I've been really busy today, so I haven't had a chance to talk to you yet, but I will run you through the day. So I got up at stupid o'clock as per usual. I get up at 5:30. I like getting up early. No one agrees with me, that's fine, but just leave me to get up at the crack of dawn. I finished my jigsaw puzzle. If you watched last week's vlog, I started a jigsaw puzzle towards the very end of the vlog, which I bought in Oxford, which you would have seen in my other vlog, which should hopefully be up by the time you see this vlog. So I'll link both of those if you want to go watch those. But yeah, I finished it. I'll go and get it actually. So here is my beautiful jigsaw, finished and framed. Yeah, it was actually like quite a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, mostly just because the pieces are absolutely minuscule, so it was really difficult to see them. But yeah, it's finished now and I'm very happy with it. Not sure where I'm going to put it yet, because like my other framed photos are like here, but then like I feel like it would look better over there, but then I'd have to like move some of the other things that are on the wall, so like don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I'll show you later in the week when I figured out where I'm putting it. Yeah, but then I went to college after I'd finished my jigsaw puzzle, which very nearly made me late, to be honest, because it was like at 7:30 and my dad was like, "Are you going to college or what?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I just need to finish my jigsaw puzzle." So I was only like 5 minutes late, but it's fine. And college didn't start till 11 this morning anyway, so it's fine. I wasn't actually late, it was just late leaving, you know? I then set up camp in Starbucks as per usual, because that's the only other place I ever go other than my bedroom. And I finished all the work from Unit 5 that I hadn't done yet. If you don't know, I'm a photography student. Unit 5 we were doing portraiture, so I just had to write all the evaluations basically for all the pictures I'd taken, which is very boring. And I slowly lost the will to live after the second hour, but it's fine, they're done now, never have to do it again, so that's good. I then eventually made my way to college, and we actually started a new unit today, which is exciting. We're doing narrative, which is actually technically Unit 7. We're skipping Unit 6 for the time being, because that one is 3D, which actually doesn't really mean anything. Honestly, the names of what they call them mean nothing, because the portraiture one was actually called 2D, which made no sense. Basically 2D is just like an actual, you know, image. 3D is you make that image into something like a, I don't know, like hanging butterflies made out of printed pictures. And then 4D, which is the narrative, is what we're doing, is like sort of the storytelling behind it. And again, it has nothing to do with 2D, 3D and 4D really, but that's what they call it. But we're doing narrative, not 4D. Seeing as we only started the topic today and I haven't even done any research yet, I don't really have an idea what I'm going to do yet. I have like a few vague ideas, but I don't really know if they're going to work in the long run, because some of them might take a little bit longer and a lot more planning and costumes and stuff, which I don't really have time for because I only have like 2 weeks to finish this. So we'll see. I have managed to plan a few other photo shoots though. I'm taking my sister in a couple of weeks time, so if you want to see that, I'll vlog it, so that'll be in a couple of weeks time in that vlog, so you can subscribe if you want to see that. And I'm just going to do a very quick shoot because we sort of have to like recreate a portrait from history, so I think I'm going to do the Mona Lisa, so I'm going to dress her up as the Mona Lisa, which is quite a simple studio portrait to do. And then I've got a different photo that I took in Oxford that I'm going to turn into a different painting from history. I have no idea what that one's called though, because it's not quite as notable as the Mona Lisa. But yeah, I'll show them at some point whenever I finish them. Might be in this vlog, might be in another vlog. You'll have to subscribe if you want to see them. I also realised that I actually didn't end up showing my final pieces for the portraiture in last week's vlog, because last week kind of got a little bit out of hand again, and I was just very tired after Oxford, so I will insert them now for you so you can see them. I am actually like incredibly proud of them. Yeah, I really love them, especially the magazine cover, the one with the pink background. I'm really proud of it, I really love it. Especially because I've always struggled with fonts. That was the only thing I really got marked down on in GCSE. But yeah, I think I've massively improved and I'm really proud of them. Yeah, anyway, once the new topic had been introduced at college, I kind of just left, because there was kind of no point in me being there, and they're very relaxed and they're just like, you do the work, you're fine, we know you're responsible, you can do what you want as long as you do the work. So that's cool. The college is so much better than the school. I cannot even put into words how much better they are. So I came home and I've actually been reading Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows ever since. I'd show it to you, but I've already put it away, so I'm not getting it out again. Yeah, basically, if you watched last week's vlog, I really just kind of wanted to finish Harry Potter now. Not that I obviously love Harry Potter, so it's not that I wasn't enjoying it. It's just that, like, I've got other books I really want to read. I really want to read Lord of the Rings. I've got loads of other books that, like, I've been on my shelves for, like, 4 years at this point. I just need to frickin' read them. So yeah, and I really want to like smash through my TBR this year. So I just kind of sat down and I was like, you know what, I'm not leaving this bed until I finish Deathly Hallows, and that's exactly what I did. So Deathly Hallows is now finished, and I'm going to move on to, I don't think I'm going to start Lord of the Rings quite yet. I've got a book from the library that I took out that I need to finish, which won't take long because there's only like a paragraph on each page because it's like a photography book, so, you know, there's not really much reading, it's mostly photos. And then I actually have these two books that are right here, conveniently. I have Uncaged Wallflower by Jenna Cecilia. I really don't know how you say her name. My grandpa lent me this. She really enjoyed it, and she knows I've been really getting into modern poetry over the last few years. So she lent it to me, and I want to have it read before, I think Mother's Day will be the next time we see them. Because we don't see my mum's parents quite as often as we see my dad's parents. We kind of only see them at like family gatherings because they're not quite as social as my dad's parents are. So I think Mother's Day will be the next time I see her. So yeah, I want to have this so I can give it back to her. I mean, it's like tiny, like it's going to take me like half an hour to read, if that. But yeah, I just want to like sort of make sure this is always on my priority list so I can get it read before Mother's Day. I don't even know when Mother's Day is, but it's at some point. My phone will remind me when it matters. I also have How to Be Autistic by Charlotte Amelia Poe, which is one I've been wanting to read for a good few months now. I got it in Nottingham late last year from a little independent bookstore that I have been to before. And if you didn't know, I'm autistic. And it really, like, it just jumped out at me, and I was like, I really wanted to read it because it's by another girl who's autistic, and it's sort of just like sharing her experience of living in a world as an autistic person. So yeah, I really wanted to read it because I don't really read that many people by people with autism. So yeah, I really wanted to read it, and I've been kind of putting it off for a while because I was reading Harry Potter, but now I'm done with Harry Potter, so I'm going to finally read it. Anyway, I've been talking for far too long now, but yeah, that's what I've done today, so now let's just talk about the coming week very quickly. I think a lot of this week will still be largely spent at home since, you know, most of it's just research this week, planning for a narrative project, so you get to see a bit of that, how I plan for projects. I'll make sure to include that. I will be going in briefly to college on Wednesday because we have a guest speaker coming in. Which is related to our like little business course. It's like, because I'm a photography student, but then there's like other little bits in the course that are like part of the learning program or whatever. So we like, it's compulsory, but it's like they don't really care. But I thought, you know, it might be useful. If it's not, it's only an hour and I can just leave if I want to. So whatever, I'm gonna go in, see if that's even at all useful. But yeah, most of it will be spent planning at home. I have to edit the Oxford vlog to go up on Wednesday. I've got blog posts to write, and I've got other projects that I can hopefully start getting underway soon as well, because it's almost February and I have one more book coming in the mail in February, which is the last piece of the puzzle that I need to start one of my other projects. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of stuff going on. I don't know exactly what I'll get done this week, but I know I will be planning my narrative project, I will be going to the guest speaker, and something will probably go wrong, because something always goes wrong. Let's be real here. I'm also going to put quite a big focus on reading this week because, you know, I've been reading Harry Potter since like December, so it's been like almost 2 months now, and I want to get through a few other books before January ends, mostly so that I have something other to write on my January wrap-up other than I read half the Harry Potter series, because at the moment those are the only books I've read in January. So I'm halfway through a book at the moment, which is all the way over there, so I'm not going to go and get it. But I think it's called Read This If You Want to Take Great Photographs by Henry something. I'm sure you've seen the books, they're quite popular, there's quite a few of them, which I just got out from the library. It's very short, probably finish it in a minute to be honest. And then I want to finish the 2 books I just showed you as well. And again, they're very short, so I should have no problem with that. And then after that, I think I will probably start Lord of the Rings. But I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to read The Hobbit first or The Lord of the Rings. because I know like you should probably read Lord of the Rings first, but I'm kind of one of those people that prefer to read like the prequels first, even though you're kind of not meant to because it spoils the further books, but then like I already know what happens in Lord of the Rings because I've seen the films, so I don't know. I'll decide on the day and I'll let you know what I decide. I really have been talking for too long now though. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'll probably take it easy, to be honest, read a bit more, maybe like, I don't know, maybe do another jigsaw puzzle, you never know. But I'm probably just going to chill because I did a lot of writing this morning. I then had to sit in the classroom for an hour and a half, which is just, it's just stressful being around other people, you know? Like, I mean, it's so introverted, you would not believe. Like, just even being in the same like 100-meter radius of other people is draining. Even if they don't talk to me, it's just like there's other people and it's like, ugh. I just hate people. It's nothing against them personally, it's just that the presence of other people is draining. But you know, this is why I never leave my room. So yeah, I'm just going to take it easy, and to be honest, I'll probably just see you tomorrow because I'm not going to be doing that much interesting today. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow morning. Okay, good morning everyone. Yeah, it is still morning. Just had to check that. It's 11:20. I have been doing things. I got up at stupid o'clock as per usual. I actually played a little bit of Sims just for a little bit, only for like an hour or two, and then I got bored. And then I had like a lot of little things to do. I made some notes from the book I took out from the library yesterday, because I did finish reading that last night. Honestly, it was only like a paragraph per page, so it really didn't take long. I think it took me like 40 minutes to read it in total, so I just made some notes on that really quickly. I had to like email my tutor, I had to upload a few things to my Padlet, which is like where we submit our work. So I've just been doing lots of little things, and then I was also editing a few of the photos from Oxford, which you saw me doing a little bit of. One of them was, I chose one of the photos I took in Oxford to sort of recreate like one of my art movements photos for Unit 3 is like a research thing, so we had to like research art going back like several centuries, which was a little bit dull and also not very relevant to photography, seeing as, you know, photography wasn't invented till like 200 years ago, so, you know, Picasso Picasso is more recent than most people think he is, but like, you know, you're going back all the way back to like the Mona Lisa and like, you know, Roman stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this really isn't relevant. But yeah, basically I just had to like, I chose, I think it's Andre Derain or something, but basically just as like really colourful paintings, so it was quite easy to recreate basically. So I just took a photo and then like drew over it in Photoshop. Honestly, I don't love it, but I'm kind of not meant to love it. Like, it just, I have to do it to tick a box, and it looks fine and it ticks the box, so, you know, I don't love it. It definitely won't go in my portfolio, but it does the job, so it's fine. I've also been doing a little bit of research for my narrative project this morning, and I'm feeling a little bit woolly-headed now because I've had to read through loads of people's really complicated definitions of narrative, and I'm like, it's just storytelling, guys, it doesn't need to be that deep, and they're all like philosophizing, I don't know how you say that word, you know, but they're making it a lot more deeper than it needs to be, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I've done my basic research now, and I'm going to move on to something for me rather than for college, because as I said, I'm feeling a little bit round the twist and also a little bit resentful towards all these people writing about narrative, because they use far too, like, they overcomplicate these things, you know. So I don't know if you can just see, I have Premiere Pro up in the background. I'm just going to edit the Oxford vlog really quickly. So for me that will go up tomorrow, but it'll already be up for you guys, so you can go watch that. Yeah, I'm just going to get it up really quickly because, like, I only really talk at the very beginning and the very end, so the rest of it will just be B-roll, so it won't take very long to edit, which is good. And then the afternoon is kind of mine, because those were the only things I had planned to do today, and, You know, it's like not even lunchtime yet and I've already kind of done everything. So I don't know what I'll do this afternoon. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to edit the vlog and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've almost finished editing the vlog, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but basically we have people building over there. Really annoying, we did not approve, however we were overruled. So yeah, they've now got builders, they've been driving trucks up and down our driveway, parking in our driveway, now they're drilling really loudly, which is great. So my mum was just at her friend's house for a couple of hours. She's going to come back and she's going to pick me up and we're just going to run some errands at Tesco's really quickly so that I can not be near the builders drilling for at least 10 minutes because they're driving me around the bend. So yeah, she's coming back to pick me up and I'll be out for like probably less than an hour to be honest, but hopefully they'll finish their goddamn drilling when I get back. Okay, good morning everyone. It's Thursday, I'm very tired. So it's 9:30. I did vlog briefly yesterday. I actually vlogged me building the nest I'm sitting in now. I'm just in like the corner of my room. My bed is like just there for some context. Yeah, so I built a nest very briefly just because I kind of wanted to sit on the floor. Like, you know, like sometimes sitting on the floor is just good for you, you know, like I have my best ideas when I'm sitting on the floor. So I built this and I couldn't be bothered to put it back, my room back together, so my nest is still up and I'm sitting in it again. Yeah, but other than that, I went to college briefly yesterday in the morning. I got some work done in Starbucks, wrote a blog post, did some like faffy bits, like I had to write little bits here and there, just fill in the gaps and stuff on my Padlet. And then I went into college and there was a guest speaker. She was just someone who like works part-time at the college, but she's also a part-time freelancer. So it was like nice to get some insight. She didn't really tell me anything I didn't already know, but it was still nice to sort of hear from someone actually in the industry. Yeah, but after that very short hour of being around other people, I was well and truly done with other people for the day. So I immediately went home and I was like, yes, I'm done with being around all these really stupid people. Honestly, so many people are stupid. I'm not talking about anyone in particular, just like the general population is really stupid. And it's so tiring to be around. Other people are just tiring in general. So I spent the rest of the evening and afternoon, to be honest, hiding. I did a bit of reading, I carried on reading The Hobbit. I don't know if I told you if I started this, but I have started The Hobbit. I'm on chapter 4, yes, 4. Thoughts so far, it's really weird. I know everyone says that like Tolkien's writing's a bit weird and it's a bit heavy going, but like, so I was expecting it to be heavy going, but like I've always been a very advanced reader, so I wasn't really worried about that. But his style is so weird, because like who is the narrator? Like sometimes it's Bilbo, sometimes it's Gandalf, sometimes it's Tolkien himself. And like what person are we talking in? What tense is this? It's really weird. And I feel like the story just, it starts like immediately. You know, like I remember when I watched the films, mild spoilers here by the way, that I remember that Sam, because I haven't seen the Hobbit films but I have seen Lord of the Rings, I've just heard that the Hobbit films are terrible, so I haven't even bothered watching them. Also apparently they made 3 films out of this, like this tiny, I think it's like 270 pages or something, book, made into 3 films. Like, who decided that? But you know, I remember that Sam told Frodo that, look, it's Mr. Bilbo's trolls. And Bilbo was like telling the kids the story about how the trolls tend to stone. And that happened in like chapter 2. I was expecting that to be like halfway through, but no, that's been and gone 2 chapters ago at this point. And I was like, wow, okay, we really are getting straight into the action. So it's a bit weird. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but it's pretty good. So yeah, I don't really know how I feel about it so far, but you know, also Bilbo's a bit of an idiot, but I'm not really sure what I expected, so you know. So yeah, I didn't end up doing loads yesterday afternoon, just kind of reading, watched a bit of film, did a bit of like planning and stuff for photo shoots, because I have so many photo shoots to do for Unit 7, because there's like lots of different ones I want to do, and I want to do everything as per usual, but like there's not enough time to do everything, because I've only got like 3 weeks and then we move on to the next topic, and then we have like another 3 weeks to do that, and then it's final major project, and I'm like, wow, I don't have enough time. But yeah, so I'm a little bit overwhelmed but generally like alright. I feel like I don't want to jinx it, but I've done very well this week. Like, because if you watched not last week but the weeks before vlog, my sort of like theme of the week was momentum, you know, because I wanted to try and keep the momentum going so that I wasn't, you know, I wasn't like overworking myself to the point where like I was exhausted and didn't do anything for 3 weeks, but also like I wasn't just like procrastinating for the sake of it, you know, so just sort of like keep trudging through it, but also like take breaks when I want to, and everything will be fine and I'll get through stuff quickly. But then that didn't happen because like I had a bit of a meltdown at the end of the week, and then last week didn't go swimmingly either. But like I'm doing pretty well this week, so you know, it's only like 2 weeks late, but I've achieved the goal mostly. It's only Thursday, don't want to jinx it, but I feel like I'm doing quite good. Yeah, so this morning I've just been writing some artist pages, which has taken me a very long time. I think I probably only wrote like 700 words or something, and it took me like 2.5 hours because I'm really not with it yet this morning. I've already had one hot chocolate. My mum's going to go and get me another one because that's just the levels we're at this morning. And I think I'm kind of just going to carry on trucking through everything. I would also like to sort of like solidify the plans for the photo shoots in my head and maybe get a few of the smaller things done today. But I don't really know yet because I'm still at that point where like I have so many ideas and I've just confused myself. So I need to like properly write things down and mood board everything, and then I need to document it on my Padlet, and then I can get shooting. I also need to have a shower at some point because my hair's greasy. But I don't know what order I'm doing any of that in, or when, or anything basically. So I'm going to sit here and figure that out, and I'll let you know when I have figured it out. Okay, good morning everyone. It's now Friday and there's a lot going on today, so let me run you through it really quickly. So I didn't do loads yesterday, read a bit, did some writing. I actually built this, which is apparently, I think it's like a perpetual calendar. I don't really know what it is. I just like building things, so we got it I think from W.H. Smith or something. So yeah, I built that. And otherwise I just kind of had a bit of a chill day. But today I am going into where my college is, and I'm going to take some photos for my narrative project, or one of my many narrative projects because I have a lot of them. There's some cool charity shops up there, so we're going to have a look because we don't really have that many where I live, which is very annoying. We only have the one and it's like really tiny, and if you want other ones you have to go like 20-30 minutes away, which is really annoying. So we're going to have a look at some charity shops while we're there. Then I need to go actually into college. I need to ask my tutor some questions because I'm a little bit confused about some of the worksheets. And then after I've done that, we'll be coming home and packing because we're actually going to my grandparents for the night. My dad's parents, but it's me and my mum going because I need to basically set up a camera out a window so that I can take a photo of the sky like every 5 minutes, which is part of my narrative project. So I want to like sort of tell the story of like a day, so I'm gonna take a photo from like 7 AM to like 6 PM, so as the sun, you know, rises and then moves across the sky and then sets, and then I can string them all together and make like a time lapse. But I can't really do that at home because I don't really have any proper, I mean we do have windows, but like they're all blocked by something, or the view out of them is like, it's very much like houses. Whereas my grandparents have a conservatory, so that's perfect. I can like do it out the ceiling, which is great. So yeah, we're going to theirs just for the night. We're just going to pop up there, sleep there, and then for the whole of tomorrow I'll be taking photos, so I'll just be sitting in the conservatory clicking. I can set an interval timer on my camera, but I'm worried that that's going to like drain the battery really quickly and then I won't have time to like charge them and swap them. So I'm going to try it and we'll see how it goes basically. Unfortunately I won't really be able to vlog that because I'll be using this camera to obviously take the photos on, and while I do have another little camera I can't attach the microphone to that one. So yeah, I won't really be able to vlog it, but I will vlog as like arriving at my nanny's house later tonight. And I might like film a little bit of it on my little camera and put it in the end, I don't know. but I won't be able to talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, so it's actually like just turned 9 o'clock, so yeah, like I've got a lot to do today basically. We're leaving at 10, so we should be at my college town around like 10:30, 11ish, depending on the traffic, probably more on the 10:30 mark because it's past rush hour now. And then we're gonna go to a little cafe called, I think it's like Coffee with Art or something. Never been to it, but it looks cute, so yeah. Yeah, I'll film everything I do today. It's going to be a really busy day, so I don't know how much I'll be able to talk to you. But yeah, I think this morning I was going to pack a little bit, but actually I think I'm going to write a blog post because I need to write my January wrap up to go up tonight. Because obviously like I can't write that until like the day it goes up, because obviously I don't know what I read in January until January ends, you know? So I need to write that today, so I think I'm going to do that now and then I can pack later. But yeah, anyway, I haven't got much time today, so I'm going to shut up and actually start doing things, and I will talk to you when I next get the chance. Okay, hello. This is a very different setup and it feels very weird. I feel like the audio is weird in here as well because it's a much smaller room, whereas my room at home is like, it's really long and also it's got really tall ceilings. So this feels very strange. Also, I'm sorry that the lights are flickering. I can't do anything about it in this room though because I don't have my fairy lights or anything. So we're just going to have to deal with it. But yeah, I am ending the vlog now because it's Friday, and also because I really can't film tomorrow because even though it would be quite interesting, I need this camera to take the photos on. But I think I'll insert the photos I take at the end because basically I'm doing like a narrative of the day. So I'm getting up really early and I'm going to take a photo every 5 minutes from about 7 AM till about 6 PM. And then I'm going to string them all together so it'll be like the whole day. So yeah, it should be fun, if a little mind-numbing because I've got to take all the photos like every 5 minutes. I think I should be able to set the camera to do it itself though, although the battery might run out, so I don't know. But yeah, if you can't tell, I'm at my grandparents'. I'm here because I need to use their conservatory to take the photos through because it's too cold to do the photos outside, and also it's been raining on and off, and my house just doesn't have anywhere good to do it really. So I've come to use their conservatory because it obviously has a glass roof. So get a good shot of the sky. Yeah, so I think the last time I actually talked to you was like this morning before I'd done anything. I feel like it's been like a week since I last talked to you because so much has happened today. I did go into college very briefly this morning, just going to ask my tutor some questions, which I didn't actually get to do because she wasn't there, so I'm going to have to email her. We also went to a really cool cafe actually. It's called Coffee with Art, I think. It was really, really cool. It would have been much cooler if it was a lot quieter because there were a lot of people there and they were very loud, but it was a very aesthetic coffee shop, and also the triple chocolate muffin I had was amazing. 10 out of 10, would definitely recommend. Coffee with Art, go check it out. Yeah, so then basically we just came home, we packed our bags, and me and my mum are now just staying the one night at my grandparents' so that I can get up really early to spend the whole day taking photos every 5 minutes. But yeah, I think tomorrow will probably be spent largely reading in between taking the photos. Got a bit of writing to do. I've got to write a really long email to my tutor to ask all the questions I didn't get to ask today. So yeah, I would have liked to film tomorrow, but I can't because I need this camera. But yeah, I'm aware that the lighting is really annoying in this clip. That's the word I was looking for. So I'm going to wrap it up because I'd be very annoyed at this point. So yeah, that's the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you did. There'll be lots more vlogs to come because I do weekly vlogs, and I've got a few other videos planned soon as well. So subscribe so you don't miss those. Check out my blog, my Instagram. I'll leave all the links down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.